Broadway isn't just back, it's belting high notes, breaking records, and doing jazz hands all the way to the bank. The 2025 Tony Awards returned to Radio City Music Hall like the diva she is, drenched in rain, rhinestones, and red carpet drama. Hosted by the endlessly brilliant Cynthia Erivo, the night had all the flair and gravitas of a Broadway epic. And true to form, Cynthia didn't just host the Tonys, she wore the Tonys. A pearlescent Schiaparelli gown that shimmered like stage lights hitting a crystal chandelier. With its sculptural neckline and surrealist silhouette, it screamed theater goddess descending from the heavens. Bold, artsy, slightly intergalactic, it was a red carpet moment designed for a woman literally running the show. Sure, it wasn't everyone's cup of glitter tea, but when you're hosting the biggest night on Broadway, subtlety is not in the script. Let's proceed with the new queen of Sunset Boulevard herself, Nicole Scherzinger. The new queen of Broadway came to collect. Nicole stunned in a red sequined strapless gown worthy of Norma Desmond herself. Add a diamond drop necklace, slicked back hair, and a lip that could cut glass. Perfection. She didn't just win a Tony, she won the red carpet. Sarah Snook, one woman. 26 roles in the picture of Dorian Gray, one Tony Award, and one flawless look. Sarah floated down the carpet in a second skin ivory Richard Quinn gown, dripping in chopard diamonds and sheer elegance. It was refined, statuesque, and just dramatic enough for a woman who played literally everyone on stage. Now this is how you do camp with class. Cola Scola channeled Broadway royalty in a silver Wiederhoeft gown inspired by Bernadette Peters' 1999 Tony moment. It was funny, fierce, and entirely fabulous, a masterclass in theatrical dressing. Tonight, Cola Scola wins the Tony Award for Best Leading Actor in a play, Oh Mary. Brooke Shields turned the red carpet into a red flash in a sharp, asymmetrical Balmain mini dress. Bonus points for the matching pumps and clutch gifted by her husband. Husband points earned. Jean Smart kept it sleek and timeless in black with gorgeous draping and bold statement earring. She gave off, I win Tonys in my sleep energy and we're here for it. Then there's Sarah Paulson, who literally won the Tonys last year and is still dressing like a victor. Her velvet bodice meets embroidered hoop skirt Schiaparelli look was dramatic, regal, and just a touch haunted manner. Broadway gothic, but make it fashion. And the Tony for Best Dressed Couple? George Clooney tuxedoed to perfection, and Amal in a pearl-drenched white gown so divine it looked like the chandelier from Phantom exploded in the best way possible. Now for the moments that had us wondering, was this a look or a tech rehearsal for Act 1? Let's dissect the worst dress list from the Tony 2025, and trust me, you'll want to see this. Alright, let's kick things off with a look that had everyone scratching their heads. Here we have the lovely Katie Holmes, who showed up in, well, I'm not quite sure what to call this. That is essentially a boxy satin finish t-shirt. For the Tony Awards, while the emerald green color is rich, the cut is something you'd wear for a casual day out, not for one of Broadway's biggest nights. And then there's the skirt. On its own, this pale pink floor-length skirt with its delicate silver beading could have been the start of a really elegant look. But paired with that top, the two pieces feel like they're from completely different closets and met for the first time on the red carpet. Next up, we have the incredibly talented Philippa Sue. Unfortunately, this dress doesn't quite hit the high notes. The main issue, and it's impossible to miss, is this giant sequined bow, applique. It's parked right in the center of her chest, and it's so distracting. It looks like a DIY project gone wrong, completely overwhelming the delicate sheer fabric of the dress. And another Hamilton alum, Morgan Marcel. Her vibrant satin print outfit is a chaotic clash of elements. The bold colors and fabric are beautiful, but the super cropped top with structured shoulders, high slit skirt, and ruffled drape overwhelmed the design. Instead of a showstopper, the multiple statement features create confusion. Losing the impact of the fabric, it's a miss due to excessive design choices. And if you think Broadway brought the drama, just wait until you see what the film world has to offer. So buckle up, fashion lovers. Here come the worst dressed stars at Cannes 2025. And if you think I'm being harsh, hey, I don't make the rules. I just read the dress code. Tell me in the comments, do you agree with my picks, or did I commit a fashion faux pas? Halle Berry showed up looking like a half-unwrapped birthday present someone forgot to return. The Jacquemus black and white striped halter dress had a puffed-up skirt and a random pink ruffle popping out the back like a surprise party no one asked for. It gave Beetlejuice, but make it couture confusion. Honestly, Halle deserves better. And so do we. And then there was Heidi Klum, who clearly missed the email about no voluminous outfits. The Cannes red carpet rules were strict this year. No massive trains, no dress traffic jams. But Heidi rolled up in a pink ruffle explosion that looked like it got into a fight with a cotton candy machine and lost. Was it bold? Yes. Was it legal? According to Cannes, not really. Eva Longoria, our usually flawless red carpet queen, had a rare off day. Her gold and black Tamara Ralph gown looked like a last-minute loaner that didn't quite fit. The bodice was too roomy, the hem swallowed her feet, and the whole thing felt more try again later than opening night sleigh. The jewelry was on point though. Pasquale Bruni, always a win. Shanina Shaik's look had potential, until it didn't. The top half said structured elegance, and the bottom half said disco ball meltdown. The weird waistline jutting out like armor and the bedazzled skirt created a silhouette that was less high fashion and more fashion high alert. Points for drama, minus several for execution. Now, let's talk about mint condition chaos. Alessandra Ambrosio's green silk gown with furry sleeves looked like a sexy holiday ornament come to life. The fabric was luxe, the slit was high, but those sleeves? They belong on a Muppet. It's giving glamorous swamp queen, and not in a flattering way. Julia Garner went full gothic glam in a sheer black Gucci number that felt more funeral chic than red carpet. The wrinkled fabric, the moody makeup, the deadpan pose. We get it, you're intense. But at Cannes, we need drama with Polish, not just drama. Irina Shayk usually eats up a red carpet, but this time, she may have overordered. Her black polka dot gown came with exaggerated puff sleeves and a dramatic train. Again, dress code violation alert. It looked like a couture Halloween costume inspired by a haunted ballroom. Chic in theory, costumey in reality. But the fashion drama doesn't end there. Let's turn our attention to the biggest night in Hollywood and break down the most talked about misses from the Oscars 2025. Olivia Wilde, on the other hand, went in the opposite direction, straight to honeymoon lingerie territory. Someone should have reminded her this wasn't a pajama party. And Penelope Cruz? She usually stuns, but this dress completely lost her waistline in layers of unnecessary draping. Meanwhile, Sofia Vergara's lace-up gown was more beach club chic than red carpet glam. A rare miss for both.
I don't do what is in fashion, I just do what makes me feel confident and beautiful.
Anna Kendrick, however, had the opposite problem. Too much going on. The asymmetrical shoulder, the fringe, the layers. It looked like she lost a battle with a pom-pom factory. Points for trying, but sometimes less is more.
I just don't want to think about it. I don't want to worry about it.
And then there's Julia Fox. Maybe she was aiming for the birth of Venus, but instead of flowing waves, she got caught in a tangled mess of misplaced hair extensions. Or maybe she was just trying to outdo Bianca Censori's barely there Grammy dress? Because nothing says moving on like beating your ex's new wife in the shock factor game. And last but definitely not least, Brandi Carlile. She arrived looking like the Mad Hatter minus the hat. The polka dots, oversized lapels, and that random red bow, major eccentric tea party host vibes. We're just waiting on the Wonderland invite at this point.
How do you feel in this?
I feel like I'm a part of a fairy tale. I really do. It's like I'm in a beautiful fairy tale.
Wow.
It was a huge night for Best Supporting Actress winner Zoe Saldana. But unfortunately, her dress was an even bigger fashion fail. It looked like someone took a pair of velvet drapes, stuffed them like throw pillows, and called it couture. At this point, her dress might be more qualified for interior design than the red carpet. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Whoopi Goldberg said, "Hold my space blanket." Now, I love Whoopi, but this dress? It looked like she got wrapped up in futuristic gift wrap, or maybe a very fancy garbage bag. Bold? Absolutely. Flattering? Not so much.
You are a vision.
This dress is spectacular, I'm not gonna lie.
Then there's Isabella Rossellini, an absolute legend, but her dress? More luxury hotel drapery than red carpet elegance. The deep blue velvet was stunning, but the shapeless cut swallowed her whole. A little structure could have taken this from medieval wizard to true Hollywood royalty. I want to hear from you. What did you think of these outfits? Did I miss any? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.